Hello everyone, I'm Mitchell Ryan Darcy and welcome to another exciting episode of MRD Unbox, and it's gonna be a big episode. I got lots to unbox. I've been saving up these things to unbox for, just in case of a rainy day, for videos where it's like, oh, if I have nothing to release this week or whatever, I'll just throw together an unboxing video and stuff like that. But now they've piled up so much, I'm just gonna do them all for one big video. So anyways, we got some Shout Factory, Scream Factory, Digibooks, and Steelbooks. But first, I got sort of a bonus beginning of another $10 and under my buys. Ooh, $10 and under, yeah. Ooh. So, starting off with lowest price to newest. We got American Heist, Adrian Brody, Hayden Christensen, and $3. Blu-ray plus DVD. So that's basically $1 for the Blu-ray, $1 for the DVD, and $1 for the probably expired digital copy. But let me know if any of these were actually good deals or not. Then we got The Call. I have no idea what to expect with these movies. I assume low budget films, I guess. Indie films, I guess. Narcopolis. The future is $3. This one I got specifically because John Cusack. Love that actor. I have no idea what it's about. From the creators of two movies I have not seen. Wish it came with a sleeve. Anyways, this one I was actually kind of shocked that I found for $3, and that is The Master. Didn't come with a sleeve, but I'm like, $3. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cheap for, I think this movie was nominated for a couple awards the year it came out. So, plastic was a little bit ripped on it, but other than that, it looks like it's in great condition. So, excited to watch that. Great cast. And then the highest, most expensive thing for $10 and under is Trance. $5, Best Buy. And I remember seeing the trailer for this, and I'm like, this looks really cool, and like in a weird mind-bending thriller type thing. And it's directed by Danny Boyle, so I'm like, I did hear some bad reviews for this, but I'm like, I'll take a chance for, $5. Yeah, sure. Anyways, enough with that. Time for the actual unboxings. Let's go. Starting off with Eon Flux, I think it's called. Blu-ray plus DVD plus digital. This is part of the, I think Paramount is the company. Steelbooks. Yeah. Sort of an interesting design. But I mean, this movie doesn't really have anything else special edition, so plus I never picked up this movie, so not really a total fan. Like, I kind of like the idea of it having their own line of steelbooks, but it just seems a little too simplified. There's the name of the movie, who's in it, and it's like a picture, but it is an artist's drawing, so I didn't actually know that, because it actually looked like it was just from the movie. Or it might have been just an image from the movie and then they just art over it, so it gives that illusion. Probably Photoshop or whatnot. Anyways, let's open it up. I wonder what these steelbooks look like on the inside. I only got a couple of these ones, the movies that I don't have, and the ones that I would actually want to see eventually. That's interesting. I guess this is a quote from the movie. I had a family once, a life now, there's a mark there. It makes it look like it says all I have is a mission.
I don't know. I've heard. I didn't even realize. Like I've heard the name. I've heard about this movie in the sense of title, but I didn't even know Charlize Theron was in it. So yeah, complete sort of blind buy. So yeah, I don't know if you can read those specs or whatever. Hold it still. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't even open it up. Unboxing without opening anything. I just took off the wrapper. Let's see what the inside looks like. Oh, okay. Codes. You didn't see anything. Yeah, see, there's a couple of the other ones. I already have the Ghost in Shell Steelbook, so I don't need that version. Probably will get is the Arrival one. I don't think there's any other special version of that film, but yeah, so you got the Blu-ray, which looks actually kind of good, cool, has that 3D effect with the picture and then the actual disc behind it, like you see through to the bottom. Don't think you can see it from that side. And then yeah, just the DVD, and then you just got Sparks. So this is a lot better steelbook than Transformer ones I got a couple of months ago. Coming up is, probably already guessed from the sticker, I got Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the one with Angelina Jolie. First one, second one. I've seen the first one, but I've never seen the second one, so I figured this would be a good time to get these movies because, well, I never had them previously. So, nice little Blu-ray plus DVD. Boom. Let's open it up on camera image. Yeah, so here's the back. I want to compare backs. So they're the same basically. I really hate this table. This fold-up table creaks like anything. Sound is probably gonna be awful. This is what a quote. This is where I start to have fun. You think they could have done the quote a little bit better? Like, look how close the spacing is on here. This is where I start to have fun. Like, it's Steelbooks do seem a little bit of a cash grab. Probably only recommend getting these if you don't have the film. Like, I don't have any of the Tomb Raider, and now I have both of them. Ooh. Yeah. Same thing. Looks like they just took the Blu-ray and DVD from a previous release and just put it in these steelbooks. So that's what the impression I'm getting with these steelbooks. They also had a 4K version of these steelbooks, but if you know me, I'm not really a fan of 4K. No. Correction, I'm a fan of 4K, I am not a fan of ultra high definition discs. I should actually reiterate that. Damn garbage. Okay. I'm not leaving you because I couldn't kill you. I'm leaving because I could. That's funny. I don't know, it's just out of context. I have no idea. I haven't seen the movie, so. Yeah, okay, yeah, just show the code again. Yeah, looks like the same thing, just advertising these steelbooks. Yeah, it definitely seems like somewhat of a cash grab, but once again, the ones I picked up are the ones I needed to get. Like this one. Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy, Never, never seen it. Jane Fonda, but there was I think a regular Blu-ray release of this movie, and it's like, oh, now you got a nice purple steelbook. So I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like the simplicity of it. Oh yeah. A life without cause is a life without effect. Ha ha, cause and effect, I get it. Ha ha. Probably, in my opinion, the best of the looking of these steelbooks. It's such a weird choice of movies. I don't know. Because I think all of them maybe have a little bit of sci-fi, I guess. Yeah, sci-fi. Yeah, I guess sci-fi is the theme. Tomb Raider had some robots and whatnot, so it's like, I guess that's kind of sci-fi. But yeah, simple discs. And this one's not a Paramount one, but I found this for $10. It was on sale, last one left. And once again, this movie doesn't really have any other, it has a normal release, so it's like, here's a kind of nice steelbook. Simple little art design of the movie. Apparently this is a Guy Ritchie film, so I'm kind of excited to watch this film. Haven't seen it. Actually, most of these stuff I haven't seen. Okay. A disgrace to criminals everywhere. Universal. Lock, stock, and two smoking barrels. Boom. Trying to get used to that angle stuff. Oh, look, another code. Yeah. Boom. Nothing really on the inside, and just a simple Blu-ray disc. That's what the top of it looks like. Yeah. Don't know if you can read this. Yeah. Ooh. Next up, we've never seen any of this show, so but seeing this beautiful steelbook, I sort of had to get it. And by getting this steelbook, oh, that's just fireworks outside. Oh, that which actually reminds me, happy Canada Day and happy 4th of July. Independence Day. I couldn't actually think of the name of that holiday. Oh, sorry. So, have a happy Canada Day and Independence Day if you're watching this. This should be released around that time. Hopefully I can get that edited. But anyways, so Rick and Morty season 3. I was going to get just the DVDs of these, but then I was like, there's not a lot of seasons for Rick and Morty, so I'm like, you know what, I'll go with the Blu-ray. Plus also the steelbook just looks amazing. I mean, look at that. So cool. Apparently it's a limited edition steelbook. Don't know how limited it actually is, but yeah, that's a really cool steelbook. I wonder if they're gonna do this sort of art for like re-release the first seasons like this, because this looks just really cool. You can see the shine on it. So cool. Ooh, it's nice. Morty adventure card. It's probably a reference to the actual show. Code. Yeah, so it's stamped. That's probably a joke in the show or something. Disc, that's pretty cool. Just no name on it, just actual, looks like the portal thing or whatever. And that's the inside. Don't know if there's any spoilers. Boom, boom, boom. Really, really cool. Next up, a triple feature Grease Steelbook collection. 40th anniversary for Grease. And it comes with Grease 2, which apparently is a very bad film. I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know. And Grease the live, was it TV? Grease Live. Yeah, I think it was like a TV performance or something. Don't know if you can read this. Boom. A lot of small print. Open this up. Funny thing is, they also released a digibook, and for just the first movie. So I'm like, when that gets cheap, I'll probably pick that up, because I really want digibooks. But the only reason I got the collection was because it came with Grease 2, because they haven't released Grease 2 on its own. So, and Grease Live, I guess, would be a bonus. It's been a long time since I've seen Grease, but yeah, that's the back. Some simple little designs. There's the spine. Grease collection. Boom. Open it up. I assume this is a digital copy code. Yes, for all free things. Let's open this up. It looks like it's kind of like a yearbook photo type thing. There's a separate disc for each one. Simple blue. Looks like the second movie doesn't have a lot of special features. Like, it's just the film on its own. Grease Live has special features, and so does the first movie. But yeah, that's a cool inside for this, because it's like the inside of a locker, I guess. Yeah. Cool. It's neat having all three movies in one thing. Free movie collection. Boom. And finally, in the Steelbook section, we got Iron Fist, Zavvi exclusive, complete first season. Haven't seen, only thing I've seen of the Netflix shows is the first season of Daredevil. And I thought that was really good, so I sort of blind buyed all the rest of these. Definitely gonna have a marathon one of these days. Sort of the same style as the other ones from the Netflix show for Zavvi exclusive Steelbooks. I got a nice little symbol thing in the back. But yeah, Blu-ray. Let's take this out. Really like the way they designed the hold all these discs in with so many discs on one little steelbook. This actually feels sturdy, and it actually feels like it's keeping the discs, you know, safe. Doesn't feel as floppy. There's a little lock and everything, that except when you have it open like that. I hope they continue on the same style and do this for the Defenders
And second season of all the other shows as they come out. Maybe someday they'll release Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Grant. Anyways. Next up we got Digibooks. Starting off with A River Runs Through It. Heard the name of the movie, but never seen it. Rad bits in it, apparently, so I guess it's a good film. I don't know. I mean, must be something special if it has a digibook. Yeah. I'm a sucker for digibooks. Don't know if these have spoilers or whatnot. I try not to look through a digibook before watching the movie, so if I'm not paying attention, search going through the movie, I guess, blah blah blah, no idea what it's about, blah blah blah. Apparently Robert Redford directs this movie. Gotta be careful, don't want to destroy the digibook. Yeah, Robert Redford. That guy. Okay. Cool. Okay. There's the Blu-ray. That's it. There's the back. I don't know if I showed that already. Turkish Airmen with Lawrence Fishburne, based on a true story, apparently. I'm assuming it's a war film. Never seen it. Nice digibook. It's just a piece of paper on the back, apparently. Oh, that actually reminds me. Keep forgetting, because sometimes these stickers are just so on it. Yeah, okay, so it's the same thing, but slight variation in text. But okay, this one has just the airplane. Is this a digital? Important notice, old Blu-rays used to have this sticker in it for some reason. Brings back memories. Gonna quickly go through the book. This on the frame. Okay. No, I'm looking at these photos, and some of these photos actually look like real photos. They don't actually look like they're from a movie. Blu-ray disc. Next up we got the Dark Crystal, the Dark Crystal digibook. I also picked up the Labyrinth one, but I've already opened that one. I don't know if I've actually opened it for a video, but I can't remember, but fortunately I've already unboxed that. So anyways, I haven't seen the Labyrinth, and I haven't seen the Dark Crystal, so I'm kind of excited to see it, because it's Jim Henson. I think he does like the Muppets and that, so it's like puppets and whatnot, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I used to have Labyrinth and this together in one Blu-ray $10 pack that I found at Walmart. But these digibooks just
look better, and I think they're a better quality version of the movie. I think they did a scan of the movie, so. Don't need to get these movies ever again. Don't need the triple dip. There's my digicode for everyone to see. Blu-ray. There's it's like a background. I don't know, that looks like a summoning cult room or something, I don't know. And we got an advertisement for, I guess, products for this movie and whatnot. But, yeah. It should be interesting to see if this is a good movie or not. At the very least, it looks creative. This is a digibook. I totally wasn't sure what the hell this was, but when I saw it, I was like, I kind of have to try this out. I found this. Daft Punk Unchained. Now, I am a fan of Daft Punk. And this, I think, is a BBC documentary. Unfortunately, this digibook is French, I think. Yeah, France. I see the word France here. So, I hope. It says Francis and English. So, I believe that means English in French. So there is an English option for this movie. So, yeah. And now you got special appearances from Kanye West, Pharrell Williams, Giorgio Moroder, I cannot pronounce your name, Paul Williams, I believe this, I don't know, is it behind the scenes and stuff? I'm really interested in this. I don't know if it's a film or just a, hour-long program, but, I definitely wanted to check it out. Another thing is, I took a chance, is it doesn't say if it was region free or if it's just in Europe or whatnot, so I kind of took a big gamble with this, but one of my favorite albums of all time is Random Access Memories by Daft Punk. I think that is an absolute flawless album. Literally the weakest song on it is Get Lucky, because they overplayed it so much, but wow, this actually looks really cool. I've never seen, you can tell digibook, it has that extra height. This is DVD height for DVD height digibook, but it says Blu-ray. Opens up. Apparently it's 2 hours long, so it's almost a movie, I guess. Awesome. I'm definitely really intrigued to watch this. Comes with it's not actually a digibook. It's wow. Daft Punk Unchained. I really hope there's more pictures than writing. Yeah, because it is in French. Has signatures of the guest stars in this. Yeah, so it has pictures each one. So yeah, this looks like it's a documentary type thing. Is there anything in English? I would have to look up online to see if there's a translation of this. Because if the digibook is not in English, I avoid it. But me being a fan of Daft Punk, I kind of had to go for this. Nice pictures. I would love to see a Daft Punk concert. Wonder if they go anywhere near Toronto. This is a really nice quality book too. This is like an actual like library book type book. It's Paul Williams, who plays the I forget his name, but he was in his character. I forget his character's name, but he's in Phantom of the Paradise. I love that film. See, there's them winning awards for that album. Ram. Wonder if they have Giorgio Mordero. I cannot pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Oh look at Shoopity Poop, Shoopity Whoop, or whatever that song is done by him. I like Kanye West. I like a couple of his songs. Oh, they don't have George Mooney Cooten. I didn't see him, or if I went through too fast. But yeah, that's cool. It looks like there's a poster in here. Oh yeah. Awesome. BBC Worldwide France Presente. Despacito 2. Despacito 2. No, I'm just kidding. Look at that. It's basically the cover, but that's cool. Small little poster. How do I fold this back up now? Really neat book. I can't wait to check out that movie thing that's in it. Anyways. Favorite director of all time, Mr. Christopher Nolan. UK exclusive. Not really UK exclusive. Released in the UK, I should say. Limited edition 64-page film book, as they call it, but I call it Digibook. Anyways, this is a really lovely cover there. There are a couple other releases of Dunkirk where it has a really nice cover, but this one I think is the best. Yeah, 64-page Digibook, so it's not your average Digibook. Warner Brothers. When Christopher Nolan first announced he was doing a war film and it was going to be Dunkirk, I was like, should be interesting. I mean, all his movies for the most part have been drastically different from one another, except for the Dark Knight trilogy had it's a continuation of several things, but all his like solo ones have always been totally different. So I was like, am I gonna enjoy this movie as much as the other Christopher Nolan movies? And then it's like, I saw it once and I was like blown away, and I saw it twice, and I saw it 3 times, all in 70mm, and oh man, that was a great experience in theaters. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to peel this off without destroying it, because they looks like they used a lot of glue for this. I try my best to keep the plastic, or not the plastic, but the paper thing they attach to Digibooks whenever I can. But yeah, look at all those 5 stars right there. Woo. Yeah. At the very least, you should see this movie just for what they did, like technically, the way they shot it and all that, special effects and all that. Like most of it, you can tell it's practical for the most part, and just really well done. And then it has that Quentin Tarantino, or not Quentin Tarantino. Wow. I was gonna say like, well, I mean Quentin Tarantino does have some movies out of order and whatnot, but this is more of Memento style editing. A bit. Just adds the rewatchability. And since it's, I believe this was released in Britain, it is in English, right? Please tell me. Yes, it is in English, which is awesome. Yeah. Super excited to actually go through and read this. Apparently, because they only had a certain amount of extras or whatever, for the beach scenes, there's actually some cardboard cutouts of people that they actually put up to make it look like the beach had more people than what they had for extras. As you can see, they sunk ships for real and all that, and as well as like it's really well done practical effects in this movie. Yeah, this is a technical achievement in war films. Definitely. Like, at the very least. Tom Hardy wears a mask. Like all his roles with Christopher Nolan. Yeah, so once again, I now have all the Christopher Nolan movies on Blu-ray. Well, actually, except for one, but I'll get to that too. I've never actually seen this before. Like I've seen the movie, but I'm talking about this sort of style of case because there's the Blu-ray, and there's a little. I've never seen them put clickers on the side to keep the disc in. Oh my gosh! I just realized there's nothing in the middle holding this. Oh man! Oh, I kind of don't like that. Ooh. Like there's no. There's no middle click thing. There's nothing here. It's literally held together on the side instead of the middle. Like, wow. Yeah, and this second disc, there's only one. There's only one clicker for it. Wow. There's the background. But yeah. Ooh, I don't. Kind of like, kind of don't like it. It's just so different. Yeah, you have to make sure it's clipped in. But it's easy to click to move it out of the way so the disc doesn't. Yeah, it does move a bit. Oh, man. Just to let everyone. Yeah, so here's Dunkirk. And that. I do have all of Christopher Nolan's major films, but there is one film that he directed that I didn't have until now. That is, he directed a documentary on the Quay brothers. Yeah. I've never heard of the Quay brothers until Christopher Nolan said he was going to do a documentary about them, and yeah, apparently they do really cool animated short films, really unique style, stop motion, and the way they done things or whatever. So it has, I think, all of their short films, the collection of short films of legendary. Yeah, and so it has all the short films and then Quay by Christopher Nolan, which is a documentary about them. And I think this is a digibook. I'm not entirely sure. If not, either way, I'm unboxing it now. But yeah, so now I have all of Christopher Nolan's films. Directed films. that sticker was kind of part of it. Yeah, so it's a cardboard. Okay, so it slides out. There's the back of it. Blu-ray edition. I don't know if anyone else knows about these, but I'm kind of excited to see some of these. I remember seeing a bit of a trailer of it. Like it's really it's not really nightmare fuel, but like it has that really creepy, unique vibe to these short films. So it's all on one disc. It looks like. Let me just make sure. Yeah, one disc. And then you got a booklet. So it's not a digibook. Okay. But yeah, that's Christopher Nolan there with the Quay brothers. Yeah, it's in English. Talks about a bit of history of them. Yeah, I'm quite excited to see these. Oh, quite excited to see a lot of these things. And a lot of things in my collection which I haven't got around to watching. Keep buying stuff, but I keep not watching it. Yeah. Quay, a film by Christopher Nolan, is 8 minutes long. They could at least say short film by Christopher Nolan. Anyways, round it off with the final digibook, Spartacus. Gonna say UK, but to be safe, I'll just say Europe exclusive. Actually, I don't think it's Europe exclusive. I see Denmark here. Well, anyways, non-North America exclusive. Anyways, I just recently discovered that the 100th anniversary Universal Digibooks that they released a couple years ago, I got all the Digi ones for these in North America. But I just found out recently that they actually had a couple overseas, and I'm a little bit pissed off because I'm like, great, now I have to try and track down all of these. So I started off with the Stanley Kubrick one because I have a lot of other Stanley Kubrick movies that are digibooks. So in the 100th Universal anniversary, they released a Blu-ray on its own with DVD with a book that flips open. I will show you this in my 100 subscriber special Blu-ray collection video, and they released that for all the ones that they didn't release the digibook of, which is kind of unfortunate because I was really hoping with the whole 100th anniversary collector's edition series that they were going to do a digibook for each film that they announced for the 100th anniversary, but that was not the case. There was a lot of movies that only got Blu-rays, and then there's some which didn't even get Blu-rays, some just got DVDs. Like, for example, they announced Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds was going to get the 100th anniversary collector's series, but they only did DVD. Same with Earthquake. That was another film I was looking forward to try and get on Blu-ray, but no, they only released it for DVD, and it's unfortunate. But yeah, but their digibooks were really, really good. I don't know if you can tell. Here, let me just pull off an old one. Here's a little sneak preview from my Blu-ray collection. Here's the example of the 100th Anniversary Collector Series digibook. As you can already tell, this appears the UK ones, or the ones overseas, are smaller. I am trying to get a good angle here. Okay. As you can see, they're a little bit smaller, a little bit skinnier. They don't have, as you can see here, the Jaws one has two disc holding areas, while the this one, Spartacus, there's only one disc holding area, because I think the North America ones has, if I remember, Blu-ray and DVD, where this I think might just be the Blu-ray. So I'm a little bit pissed off because I was under the impression there was no other version of this. So I picked up what the North America release was, which is the Blu-ray plus DVD on its own. Which I might keep this just because I kind of like the way they opened it. So there's a little sneak preview of what it is on its own. It just annoys me because it's like, why do things have to be exclusive to certain areas of the world? Why can't it just be released everywhere? Like everyone gets their own version of the same thing. Oh, perfect world, all that jazz. Anyways, let's open this up. The ones I definitely have to get are the ones of movies that weren't released at all. Like they released for the 100th anniversary Universal. They released Bridget Jones' Diary and Atonement. Those are two I don't have the digibooks for. Apparently Italy got the digibook for Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. So I'm like, I can't read Italian. So it's like, I would love to get the digibook, but it's like, what's the point of having a digibook when you can't even read it? And the disc I don't think is region free. Where this one, I'm pretty sure this disc is region free. If not, I'll just keep the other version I have. Gives me a reason to keep. Oh, okay. They use tape. I'm like, why is this not coming off? Yeah, so this is a 36-page booklet, and it comes with a little thing to hold it, which is awesome. This is what they should do with all digibooks. That way you don't have the floppy paper flopping around. Anyways, so there's Spartacus. There's the Blu-ray. It's a really weird egg design there. Blu-ray looks really sort of plain. It looks like they just took the texture apart and just put it all over the disc. Anyways, so I've seen this movie. This is a really good movie. Yeah, definitely want to watch it again at some point. I want to have a Stanley Kubrick marathon, but I need to get more of his films. Yeah, it's in English. And then there's the movies where it's like I want to get the digibook version now, which includes Ray, Mamma Mia, King Kong. Like, as much as I dislike the King Kong movies, I do appreciate them for what they were, what they are. Yeah. The Mamma Mia book is definitely one I really want. I do really like that movie. I'm kind of a fan of musicals. And right now on Amazon.ca, I can get it for the low price of $4,000. So some of these digibooks I probably won't be able to ever get, at least for a cheap price or a normal price. We got Mr. Mom, movie I never even heard about. Apparently it's funny, and Michael Keaton and John Hughes apparently directed it, right? No, he didn't direct it. He wrote it. John Hughes wrote it. He didn't direct it. Yeah. Apparently Incredibles 2 had a lot of sort of nods to this movie. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about the new Shout Select is that they numbered everything. So it's like, I don't want to get all these movies. I'm just only getting certain ones. Like, all honesty. It's nice that it comes with a list. But, yeah, so there's the disc art. Nice red. And then flip it over. Shout Factory has the alternate or the original poster type art. Oh, there you go. Mr. Mom. Can't wait to check that out. I always have problems putting the Scream Show Factory back into its case. I'm just looking at the list here, and it's like I already see a couple of them which I'm like I missed out on, so it's gonna be really fun trying to find try to find the slipcover version. Because I mean, if I'm gonna buy a Scream Show Factory, if I buy any Blu-ray release, I want to get it with the slipcover. Like, if there's an option to get it with a slipcover, I definitely want to get it. So next one I picked up was collector's edition of Where the Buffalo Roam. Really, the only reason I picked it up was, well, other than Bill Murray being in the film, but apparently it's has something to do with Hunter S. Thompson. I haven't seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas yet, but I do have it. So I figured maybe these two movies would be good to pair together. I don't know. Apparently, if I remember correctly, he's Hunter S. Thompson is a writer, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Like, he's a legend, apparently. I don't know. I'm just reading the back here. Curious to see both these movies. See what the inside looks like. This one doesn't come with a list. Just more advertising for them. Disc art, similar to the Mr. Mom one, has that red to it. I don't know, this looks like it's a very interesting movie. Don't know what to expect. It's just a question: should I watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas first, or Where the Buffalo Roam first? That's that's my question to you guys, because I have no idea. Anyway, so I picked up Tom Hanks' The Burbs. Apparently, this is a really good film. Really enjoyable film. I mean, never even heard about it until Shout Factory was like, hey, we're going to release this movie. And I'm like, oh, I never heard of that movie. That's usually how everything goes on my end. One of the reasons why I buy movies is there's no way of renting movies, older movies, stuff like this. Like, for example, if I wanted to see The Burbs, if it's not on the Canadian Netflix store, or any sort of online thing, it's like, I don't really feel right pirating, because that's, I like supporting the industry I'm in, or trying to get into. So it's like, I figure it's like, okay, say this movie costs $20. Nowadays it's $10 for a ticket to go see a movie. So if you watch this movie twice, if it's $20, then it pays for itself right there. And then you got special features, you can pause the movie, stuff you can't do in the theater and whatnot. So yeah, I just sort of have that mindset when it comes to this. Oh, look, an even bigger list of Shout Factory releases. I have no idea what this movie is about, like, honestly. I guess it's it's not horror per se, but it has, I guess, a little bit of a spookiness to it. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting from these covers and whatnot. I haven't read the back or anything, but you know, Tom Hanks is in it, so I guess I'll save this for my. I mean, it's kind of good to have a little bit of a spooky but not total horror film, because okay, once a year I have a horror marathon, and it's good to have a mix of all types of horror, in the sense of, or spooky or Halloween or something, you know, tales. Because if all the movies you got to watch are like slasher films and stuff like that, and people just getting brutally murdered for horror films, you sort of get desensitized to it. So I try to mix things up as much as possible with my horror marathon by, you know, having little weird selections in between, so that way, you know, you never know what you're going to get next and whatnot. So I'll probably save this for my horror marathon this year. Speaking of slasher films, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Now with this movie, I've never heard of, but apparently it was very controversial when it was released. Which is cool. Gotta get some controversy. It's just, I don't know if I should watch this for Christmas or part of the horror marathon that I usually have. Let me know in the comments below, when do you think I should watch this? Should I watch this around the month of October, or should I watch this around Christmas? I assume Christmas, but then a part of me is like, do I really want to wait that long to watch it? Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the disc fell off. Hopefully it's not too damaged. Then you got theatrical version and unrated version. So that's another question, is which one should I watch for the first time? I usually, when it's first time watching a movie, I usually go for the unrated cut, like whatever one has more, director's cut or whatever, but like sometimes there's those rare occasions where the theatrical cut is actually better and stuff like that, so let me know. By the time I went to order this movie, they sold out of the limited edition posters for this release, so I did not get a poster with this one. I like that. That's a cool poster. Yeah, the poster I wouldn't really want to keep for this. I would probably sell it. Like most Screenshot Factory posters, I'm like, I don't really want to keep. I'm sure somebody out there would want it. So, you know, I sell it. Sell the posters I don't want to keep. Anyways, next up is Behind the Mask. Another movie I've never heard of. The Rise of Leslie Vernon? Never even heard of that name. But really, Robert Englund's in it. If that's my reason for buying this movie, Robert Englund. Yeah, I was about to say Friday the 13th. Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite sort of like horror franchise. So, and a horror classic villain. So, Robert Englund, he always has a fun time with his roles and whatnot. He did a very interesting fantasy opera that I saw last year during my marathon Halloween movies. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect with this movie. I guess I don't know, is it gonna be like funny, or is it like try to be a serious version, or it's like you know Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, now meet Leslie Vernon, the next great psycho slasher. So I don't know, I guess they were trying to do their own original one. Like I've never heard of this Like, is this a newer film? Like, what year does this came out? This movie came out in 2007? Wow, I never would have guessed. I'm not really one for horror films, but, you know, they have a bit of a charm to them. A comedic gem lies behind the horror. I guess maybe it's a bit of a comedy. I mean, you know, horror and comedy mix so well together. The Strangers. Now this one I remember hearing about when it was first released, but I've never seen it. Apparently it's good. So, critically acclaimed horror film apparently. So, can't wait to check it out. Because you were home. Got a disc art, which and one that looks like it's an image from the actual film. So you got a theatrical version and an unrated version. I'll probably go with the unrated version. Let me know in the comments below if that's a really bad idea. Unbelievably scary. Really cool poster. Oh, and then next up we got Drag Me to Hell, the Sam Raimi film. I remember hearing about this when it came out, but yeah, I never saw it. And after discovering Evil Dead and Ash vs. Evil Dead and way after discovering, I mean, the first Sam Raimi film I've ever seen was Spider-Man, and that trilogy, which is still a pretty good trilogy, despite the third one. I'm kind of interested to see this this one-shot movie, I guess. I don't think they did a sequel or anything. Horror movie heaven. Okay, I can't wait to watch it. Unrated version and theatrical version. Theatrical version obviously has the theatrical version has the original poster art, and then the newer art for the unrated version. Do like the new art a little bit more than the original poster art. I don't know, this looks a little cheesy to me. And I saved the most unusual one, and the one I'm actually looking forward to the most to watch. Matinee. This is a shout select, but is, I assume, somewhat of a creature feature or something. I don't know. But I just really like this tagline. Lawrence Woolsey presents the end of civilization as we know it. Make that proudly presents. Like I assume this movie is like it's like a meta, like this is what I'm assuming, like I haven't read it or anything, but like I assume it's like a movie about, you know, filmmaking and back then, but it's not making the film, but like distributing the film or whatever. But the film, I mean, judging from this picture, looks like it comes to life, and so it's like that much more, you know, terrifying, and it's like, so yeah, it sort of has that old style like creature feature type feel to it, like the Blob and stuff like that. So I'm actually really excited to see this. Apparently John Goodman's in it. That's all I really know. But, yeah. I've never heard of this film until, this Shout Factory announced that, and I was like, yes, I have to see this film. Like, oh my gosh. That original poster. Look at that. That's badass. Proudly presents the end of the world. and civilization as we know it. Matinee. Matinee? Matinee, that's how you pronounce it. My gosh, that took me a while. Oh, I'm so excited to see this. I don't know if I can actually wait until October to watch this movie. I'm just that excited. Yeah, so it's 1 disc, Blu-ray. So anyways, now we got the Scream Shout Factory posters. So, just want to show you, this is the way it arrived. Shout Factory closed one end, but they didn't close the other. I've noticed that happened a lot. So there it is, behind the mask. Cool. Probably gonna sell that. This one also had the end not put back properly. Yeah, so, yeah, partly the reason why I threw this video together is because my Blu-ray collection video is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I'm trying to balance many things at once, and I just don't want to just do a Blu-ray collection video just because, like, just to do it. I want to, try to do something special with it. That, try to make my Blu-ray collection video stand out. And, yeah. So, yeah, don't expect that anytime soon, but I am working on it. So this is Tom Hanks, The Birds. Cool. Once again, it just amazes me, like, seeing it so small on the Blu-ray case and then slipcover, and then it's like seeing it on the actual poster. It's so much more detail. Like, wow. Like, I know I've said that before, and I'll probably say it again. It's just, wow. This one was closed correctly, as shown here, on both sides. Actually, it looks like they actually rolled this one backwards, like in the sense of it looks like it's upside down, like the poster side is on the other side. Yeah, they did. They screwed up. They literally put the thing inverted, as you can see here. Yeah, that's not really good, because that would scrape the side with the art. Unless it's a double side. No, it's not double side. Yeah, they put this in the wrong way. Strangers. Yeah. Because you are home. That's gonna be so annoying to try and bend back the other way. Yeah, so a little bit of scratches and stuff on the sides, but for the most part, pretty good condition. Drag me down. Pretty cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that my catchphrase now? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And finally, probably the one poster I'm definitely gonna keep. Oh yeah. Awesome. Matinee. Love that poster. I'm absolutely keeping this poster. Absolutely. I am not selling this poster. So I like that poster a lot. I think it really stands out. Well, that's a big unboxing video for you. So my Blu-ray collection video is going to take a little bit longer to complete, and also I kind of want to do a new YouTube channel intro. So that is going to be coming up soon. Later on in the future, I'm going to do the that video that I've been working on for a year. I'm so sad that it's literally as of July. Yeah, July was when I started working on the script for it. So I started editing. I started filming and editing it in August, like end of August. So yeah, it sucks because like I'm at the point where it's like I really want to just get that video done just so I can move on and try to do better, but I've just put so much effort into it. It's like I can't back out or just get rid of it, because it's like then it'll be another project. It's like I wish I started and finished but never finished, and I don't want that. So anyways, enough of an update. Thank you very much for watching. I want you to have a nice day or night or whatever time you watch this. Have a nice whatever. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out my other stuff if you want. I would really appreciate if you take the time to let me know if you liked or disliked this video, or comment or whatever. It really means a lot to me. Thanks. And oh yeah, happy Canada Day and happy Independence Day. Which reminds me, I should watch the sequel to Independence Day. I should. I mean, it's probably nowhere near as good as the first one,